So let's talk about bhakti and the ebb and the flow of, devotion in one's personal practice. So I'm going to talk about sadhana also in relationship to bhakti. But I think that to start off, the important part of, I think, understanding bhakti is, where is it coming from? Where is our devotion to practice anything coming from? Whether I want to practice guitar or music or writing, or do my meditation and my pranayama or my asanas or my kriyas, where is the drive for that coming from and why? And I think that this is a good place to start because it helps us clarify and identify what we're really trying to do. And when we clarify what we're trying to do, hopefully the inspiration to do it is stronger, right? And I think this is important because the motivation will ebb and flow, right? Our ability to access our willpower and apply ourselves to increase what we might consider discipline in our life, that's going to ebb and flow. There's going to be periods in life where you feel like you're able to generate more discipline, and there's going to be periods in life where you may feel like you're not able to access the discipline you need. And so understanding where it's coming from would be, I think, a good first place to begin. And then secondly, the what can we access as far as our discipline goes? Like what is available to us? Like if I think about it and I think about practicing guitar for 4 hours a day, my current level of practice, at my current level of practice, it feels impossible to do that. I might be able to force myself to do it, but it's not going to be sustainable. So, but with my current level of practice, I would ask myself the question, well, what is doable and sustainable based on where I'm currently at? And so this applies to sadhana too, right? Or any exercise or anything really. Like we have to, this is where the principle of satya from the yamas and the niyamas and the Yoga Sutras, truthfulness, right? Are we being truthful with ourselves about where we're at? And then can I meet myself there and give myself exactly the right amount of whatever I need to progress? And this is, the second part of this is like, well, what do I need to do to progress? And again, using the guitar analogy, I have to be able to identify what are my weak points and figure out a way to work specifically on those as part of a bigger process that I might consider practice. So like a daily guitar practice, for it to be effective and for me to make progress to go where I want to go, it's not just learning new songs, it's learning songs that are harder to play for me, doing things that are challenging for me, picking up a technique or a scale or some drill that is going to identify and work on a weak point of mine. And if I can make my practice systematic in that way, then it becomes way more effective, and I need to use less time in my day to get out the result that I want. And the same exact thing applies in sadhana. So it's like, what's the minimum effective dose that I need? What from the tools and the techniques that I have available to me in my arsenal, what do I really need to put there for myself for the progress to be made? And that's, part of that is also understanding, well, do I have clarity of the progress I'm wanting to make? Where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do? What phase of life am I in? What's the vision I have for myself? All of these things are going to inform my daily sadhana and also fuel the bhakti and the devotion to do the practices. So that's what I want to share with you all today about bhakti and sadhana. So I hope that's helpful.